www.giftoftheneedy.com. Call 031-2713-102. Gift of the Needy, bringing ease to those in need.
Spring into spring with these great deals from Tbr'S Superstore. Get these kitchen appliances at unbelievable prices. Defy manual microwave 20 litre at $8.99. Condia 6 litre air fryer at $5.99. Condia electric kettle only 80 Rand. Get the latest Nadia Corner 4-piece lounge set at $14,999. We have a massive markdown on our beds, mattresses from CD, Restauronic, Cloud9 and Rest Assured. We promise we're the cheapest, and if not, we will meet or match the price of any reputable dealer in town. Only at Tbr'S Superstore.
Tbr'S, where shopping is fun and you are number one.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
You've played it previously.
Ladies and gentlemen,
pop up the volume.
The Breakfast Rush brings
Danger. Questions too hard. Remember that time when you said MI5?
Yeah.
And you were correct. And then you changed your answer to something that sounds like this.
You, Nishal, are in the wrong business. You could be a massive.
But Musrad, I told you twice that you were correct. Don't change your answer while we were talking, and you still changed it.
Okay, perfect. Let's get to the second question.
And your final question for almost 2,000 Rand worth of goodies.
Sophie, Lisi, Ramsey, Sneezy, Happy, and Dashford.
Congratulations.
It's back on the Breakfast Rush.
So, with everything that happened this morning, there was an omission of the riddle at 10 to 7. And guess what happened? We kind of only thought it happened now. All right. So, we had said yesterday that there's going to be this riddle at 10 to 7, and then you answer it, and then you'll be the person who'll be participating this morning. And for whatever reason, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it just slipped out of our minds.
Seriously, it's like gone. Anyway, if you're watching the video right now on YouTube or Facebook, thank you for jumping in. Click the share button and share the video to everybody else as well. We want to play Brain Squeeze with the Willerton Group of companies and your Breakfast Rush, of course, and give away today, how much?
3,500 Rand.
The accountant is in the building. 3,500 Rand can be yours. Yeah, I'm pointing at you because what I want you to do is send us a WhatsApp now. 060-904-1056. We're looking for this morning's person to win and take away 3,500 Rand. Do that right now. The team's looking at a WhatsApp messages coming in, and they're going to select somebody. Altaf sends us a WhatsApp message. He says, can I enter? Nobody.
Our attorney said you can't.
He was like, no, it's going to be too difficult to fight this one. It's under 20 grand, so it'll be small claims. So yeah, that's like, no, attorneys don't make money there. So we're going to select somebody really quickly, and Zach is going to call you really quickly, and we'll put you online, and hopefully you can take away 3,500 Rand. What would 3,500 Rand do for you right now, right in the middle of the month? Right there.
So many things.
In the middle.
So many things. The first thing at the top of my mind is that electricity increase.
Right.
So that would be number one.
Right.
I don't know if there'll be any change after that.
No change. The lady on the counter will be like, oh, this is below 5%, eh? This, no, can't take it, can't doing it. No. So, I'm actually heading down there one of these days. Because I kind of need to know how you jump more than 400% in one bill. How's that possible? I mean, my math is kind of limited, right? I'm not an actuarial anybody. So this actuarial sitting on the other side of the counter is going to have to explain to me in grade 2 detail, like, how did this bill jump by more than 400% within 30 days?
And when you find out, please come and tell us.
I'll probably walk away. So like my system will be offline as well at that point in time. Hassan, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hassan, how are you doing this morning, brother?
Alhamdulillah.
Good to hear. Where are you from, by the way?
Isipingo Hills.
Hassan in Isipingo Hills, there's 3,500 Rand up for grabs. You have 10 seconds with each question. If you get a question wrong, the game ends immediately. When was the last time you won a prize on Radio Al Ansar, Hassan?
I think first time.
This is the first time that you're playing?
Yeah.
All right, Zach, let's put the game board up on the screen so that we can all see the questions as they come through. Hassan in Isipingo. Number one, what is the study of fossils called?
Study of fossils called.
5,
No, I don't know that, huh?
2, Hassan. Have you ever heard? Hassan?
Repeat it again.
Repeat it again. Okay. Have you ever heard of a paleontologist?
Paleontologist, no.
Hassan, thanks for playing the game, brother. Have yourself an incredibly blessed day.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. And that's when we got to leave the game as well. So somebody earlier sent through a suggestion that said, have 2 or 3 people lined up, and that way you'll create more winners. I like that you're getting involved and you want to send through suggestions and things like that and be part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
However, in this format of quizzing, that sort of doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because I quite possibly, and the chances even greater, wouldn't have the opportunity to say, tomorrow morning you're playing for
4,000 rand.
4 grand. 4,000 rand tomorrow morning. Because if I had more than like one person there, the possibility would be that somebody's going to take away the 500 every single morning, which is nice to spread it around. But then how's about you being there tomorrow morning and you taking away 4,000 rand, courtesy of the Willerton Group of Companies and, of course, your breakfast rush here on Radio Al Ansar.
Also, in respect of time, we don't have the time to take 3, 4, 5 calls.
Do you know why? Why? Listen to this. I'll tell you why.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Mega City, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
So let me tell you about what we've got for you at our set of Vodacom stores, right? The Body Glove Pura Vida headphones. Cash price on this one here is 649 rand. You've got playtime of up to 3.5 hours on this one here at 70% volume. You've got noise cancellation that's built into the device. Talk time up to 25 hours. Imagine how much of gossiping you can do in 25. No, I'll leave it. Charge time's just 2.5 hours. It's a 90-degree rotatable earmuffs that's built on their memory foam earmuffs. And you've got wireless distance up to 10 meters with no obstacles. These are really cool. 649 rand at our set of Vodacom stores. The Body Glove Rocker wireless speaker at 299 rands. Bluetooth version 5.3 on it. LED charging indicator. Playtime up to 6 hours. Charge time 4 hours. Standby time, if it needs to, right? 300 hours of standby time. Wireless distance with no obstacles up to 10 meters. There are just 299 rand each. The Body Glove amped headphones at 399 rand. Body Glove Riptide TWS earbuds. These are the ones that a lot of people are looking for. They are just 599 rand a set at our set of Vodacom stores. Top accessory deals for you with the Body Glove Donny TWS earbuds at 499 rand a set. The Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 cash price 2,199 rand in store today. Superfly Super Pods Pro at 299. The wireless earbuds, the Superfly wireless earbuds have been manufactured to the highest technical standards, and you could get them at 229 rand a pair or 2 pairs for $400. That and more at our set of Vodacom stores.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, the Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The news headlines are brought to you by Karwa Financial Accounting Services, registered accounting and taxation practice, where client service and satisfaction is our main priority.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Taking a look at the headlines this half hour, the African National Congress says that it is willing to implement its transformational agenda despite operating in a 10-party coalition government. The GNU was formed by the ANC after it lost its majority in the 2024 general elections. Despite the jovial mood from the hundreds of ANC party, President Cyril Ramaphosa says that the day is about reflection and not celebration. Ramaphosa says that the ANC went into the GNU knowing full well it had ideological and policy differences with many of its partners. The Department of Transport says that it has taken a significant leap forward in the efficiency and modernization of its services through a new initiative that will see vehicle roadworthy testing become digitized. This initiative, which was launched by the Deputy Minister of Transport at the Middelburg Testing Station, will see all vehicle testing stations across South Africa introducing digital technology in order to help stamp out corruptions as well as improving accuracy and reduce waiting times. And finally, the head of the UN Refugee Agency warned that displacement crisis in Lebanon and Sudan could worsen, but said tighter border measures were not in the solution, calling them ineffective and sometimes unlawful. Addressing more than 100 diplomats and ministers in Geneva, Filippo Grandi said that an unprecedented 123 million people are now displaced around the world by conflicts, persecutions, poverty, and climate change. And that's it for your headlines this half hour. For Radio Al-Ansar, I'm Hadra Kota.
The news headlines are brought to you by Karwa Financial Accounting Services, registered accounting and taxation practice, where client service and satisfaction is our main priority.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Last one for the morning. The last one for the morning. Superintendent Rauf, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Just follow the Land Rover, you'll get to where you're going.
Okay, cool.
So if you're on the N11 this morning, misty conditions and it's raining as well, the roads are wet. There's a Thompson trailer overturned, it's blocking the road, N11, Amajuma Hills. So please, just be aware of that. It's near O'Neill's Cottage. Possibility of a complete road closure in that vicinity when the recovery is taking place. So please, just be aware of that, please. That's the N11 going towards Newcastle. We have a stationary vehicle on NC eastbound. This is near Mahogany Ridge, Stockville Road. Vehicles in the right-hand lane, so just be aware. As you're coming from the top plaza around that bend, that's where the vehicle is, so just be extra cautious, please. Raining, quite an interesting thing, because we're understanding the sun is shining, but they say N2 from Sibaya going north, it's raining, so the roads are wet. Just be aware of that, please. I don't know how far this is true, but this is the information I'm receiving. NC eastbound, New England Road, you got a vehicle broken down there as well as you take the ramp. Just be aware of that. Slow-moving traffic. Because slow-moving traffic on the M13 as well, eastbound as you're going into Westville towards the Sherwood area. M4 Northern Freeway taking M41 northbound, also still congested. And if you're coming down the M41 towards the Haven, then traffic is still slow moving as well. That's your final update.
So there's a question that comes in from Eugene. Eugene wants to know, Superintendent Saab, hope all is well and good. This question is for Superintendent. The government wants us to have roadworthy cars, but why are the roads not car-worthy? I know you don't work for the roads department, but maybe you want to weigh your opinion on this one.
It's a good question.
Mm.
But the roads are not roadworthy, you're right, because of the way things were in the past couple of years. That does not mean that you as a driver need to go and hit the pothole. You need to drive carefully so your car don't get damaged.
So this morning I was playing zigzag, dodgem, pothole and all of that on my way to work because there's no way that you cannot avoid certain potholes. It's almost impossible. It's like, which is the most shallow one so you do the least damage to the undercarriage of your vehicle?
Well, then you must do what I do. Buy a two-wheeler.
Oh, talking about a two-wheeler. Tell me, can a citizen give a policeman a fine?
Can a citizen give now?
Oh, shame, man, because I was going to stop last night because I was driving through and I thought there was a motorcycle behind me until the two blue lights came across on his on his roof. And I was like, okay, cool. So this guy is a police vehicle with only one headlight working, driving at night. And then to make sure I know his vehicle's actually wider than a motorcycle, he put on his blue lights.
He winked at you. That's why he did that.
Assalamu alaikum. Looking me that film.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This is the place where safe Adam my name. It gets a little crowded sometimes, but we manage. The Breakfast Rush.
If you're craving authentic Turkish cuisine, visit Arzu Cafe, where every dish is a journey to Turkey. From sizzling kebabs to mouth-watering mezes and desserts, we offer rich flavors and a warm, welcoming atmosphere. Located at 4 Swapo Road in Durban North, call 031 535 2535. Taste Turkey at Arzu Cafe. 100% halal. Your table awaits you.
Attention all plumbing and building contractors. Discover high-quality plumbing supplies at unbeatable prices with Plumcore. From pipes to the latest tech, we have it all. Visit Plumcore today for expert advice, exceptional service, and in-store discounts. Call 031 350 3737 or visit us at 16 Intersite Avenue, Amgeni Business Park. Plumcore, your trusted partner in plumbing supplies.
Experience the glitz and glamour of Dubai without breaking the bank with an unbelievable deal from Shaw Meetas Travel. 6 nights from only 19,990 Rand per person sharing, departing 25th December, returning 2nd of January. Includes return flights, 6 nights accommodation, breakfast daily, and the UAE visa. Contact Shaw Meetas Travel on 031 207 6987 or email info@meetastravel.co.za to secure your seat.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
समझोगे जीना मजेदार में नैया है सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ बड़े बात मुझे कर दे तू पाका इरादा है बड़े बात मुझे कर दे तू पाका इरादा है कश्ती मेरी डूबोने को घर मौजे मजा है कश्ती मेरी डूबोने को हर मौजे मजा है मजबूर बहुत वो मैं मजबूर बहुत वो मैं ऐसे में तुम आ जाओ मजबूर बहुत वो मैं ऐसे में तुम आ जाओ सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ समझोगे जीना मजेदार में नैया सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ आतीदा सरवरा रहनुमा दस्तगीर आतीदा सरवरा रहनुमा दस्तगीर कौसे आज़म इमाम मुबी बेनज़ीर जिक्र से तेरे टल जाए सब मुश्किलें नाम से तेरे पाए रिगाई यसीर ये वजीफा है हर गम का दरमा बकार ये वजीफा है हर गम का दरमा बकार गौसे आज़म मदद अल मदद दस्तगीर गौसे आज़म मदद अल मदद दस्तगीर कुछ नहीं मांगते तेरे दर के सिवा कुछ नहीं मांगते तेरे दर के सिवा कैसे सुल्तान गए तेरे दर के फकीर मैं भी रहबे के काबिल हूँ दुख दर्द का मारा हूँ मैं भी रहबे के काबिल हूँ दुख दर्द का मारा हूँ फरियाद सुनो इमदाद करो आखिर मैं तुम्हारा हूँ फरियाद सुनो इमदाद करो आखिर मैं तुम्हारा हूँ करो नजरे करम मीरा करो नजरे करम मीरा करो नजरे करम मीरा मेरे काम बना जाओ सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ समझोगे जीना मजेदार में नैया सदका मौला अली आओ मेरी रजनी बजाओ
TBR, it is 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. Our attorney is in the building. And this morning, we're not talking about what you shouldn't have in your marriage contract and what you should have in your marriage contract, because guess what? We spoke about it for 2, maybe 3 weeks in a row. And if your marriage contract is not right by now, that means you didn't send Altaf an email. So do that. Right, and he can sort that out with you, not for you, with you. So you're wondering who I'm talking about? You're listening in for the very first time. Well, our attorney in studio is Brother Altaf Raouf, the director of a Durban-based law firm with a specialization in labor law, has his LLB degree obtained from UKZN, also specializing in criminal law and civil law and somewhat of a general legal eagle. Altaf, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Shah. Assalamu alaikum. Our listeners.
How are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah, how are you doing?
Good. Now, in South Africa, vehicle accidents are simply just part of everyday life. There are probably hundreds of accidents on the road every single day, and these range from fender benders to slight scratches to major accidents where deaths occur, vehicles being written off. And in today's segment, going to be dealing with some practical advice on what you should do if you're involved in an accident. So, Altaf, when are you required to report an accident to the police?
Okay, so every single accident, no matter how serious or how minor, must be reported to the police within 24 hours. Now, when you do the report, you fill in something called an AR report, accident report form.
Yeah.
And you get something called an AR number. The AR number is essentially your reference number for your accident report. However, we are moving with the times.
Right.
So if you have been involved in a minor accident where there's no injuries, you can head over to the eNatus website. I think it's www.enatus.co.za.
Yep.
And you can actually fill in an online accident report.
Right.
You get it's a brilliant system. I've used it when I was involved in an accident. It is very user friendly.
Right.
There's nothing complex about it.
Oh, good.
A lot of click down menus, select your options, whatever it is. Much of it is pre-populated.
Okay.
And it takes you about 15 minutes. You submit it and you get a reference number and everything online.
There you go.
Are the police required to come out to every single accident?
Now, no. Short and simple answer, no. Not necessary to be at every single accident.
Okay.
The only time the police actually have to come to an incident is if there are injuries. Alternatively, if it is a crime scene. So you suspect the other driver might be under the influence of something.
Right.
Then you need the police to come out.
Okay.
But generally speaking, if there's no suspicions of any sort of criminal activity, the police only need to come out if there are injuries. If there are no injuries, the police don't have to come out. You can move the vehicles, do whatever you need to do.
And that's, of course, an agreement between the two drivers.
Correct.
So you're taking your pictures, you got the scene down, and you move it aside. No
Correct.
problem. What do you do in the immediate aftermath of an accident?
Okay, so you've been involved in an accident. Bring your vehicle safely to a stop as soon as possible.
Right.
Because the further you move your vehicle away from the scene, inferences can be drawn about speeds you were driving at, things of that nature. So as quickly as you can, bring the vehicle safely to a stop. Jump off your vehicle, ascertain if there are any injuries.
Yes.
If there are any injuries, contact the police. If there's no injuries, okay, fine. We now need to look at the damages. Right? Take pictures of the scene. I mean, virtually everybody has a phone with a camera these days.
Yeah.
Take pictures of the scene, document the positions of vehicles, etc. If you look back at your K53, your driver's your learner's license, K53.
Yes.
It'll tell you to mark the position of the vehicles. I don't think, strictly speaking, it's necessary to mark the positions of vehicles anymore because we have pictures.
Yes.
I mean, it can be reconstructed if necessary from those pictures. Like I've said, if necessary, call the police. Again, you use your discretion. Are there injuries? If there are no injuries, is there some sort of criminality involved over here? Make a decision about whether you need the police involved or not. If the accident is minor, move your vehicles to the side so you're not causing an obstruction, and exchange details so that you can fill in the necessary accident reports. Now, this is very, very important. At every single accident, you'll find a whole lot of tow trucks that come racing to the scene.
They get there before the cops sometimes.
Yeah, well before. I mean,
sometimes they get there before the accident happens. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. Go on.
Now, don't be forced or pressured by any person on the scene into towing your vehicle or hooking it up to a tow truck. Because once they've got the vehicle hooked up to the tow truck,
you owe them money.
You owe them money.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got insurance and that tow truck is not an authorized tower.
Yeah.
You're now creating massive issues.
Yeah.
So, from an insurance perspective, probably half the vehicles on the road are not insured, if not more. What do you do in a situation where you are insured and the other person is not, or alternatively, both of you are insured?
Okay. Now, this is very, very important to remember for anybody who has insurance.
Right.
If you are insured, you have an obligation to report any and all incidents to your insurance company which are a loss, alternatively may affect your insurance premium. Right. Now, the reason that a lot of people don't want to report incidents to the insurance is firstly, you don't want your premiums to increase. And secondly, if you've got a no claims bonus, you don't want to lose your no claims bonus. Now, the way that the insurance industry is structured, if the accident is not your fault, you shouldn't be losing your no claims bonus, and your premium shouldn't be going up if the accident is not your fault. Now, if you do lose your bonus, or if your premiums do go up and the accident is very clearly not your fault, then my suggestion would be to lodge some sort of a dispute with your insurance company and question them. The accident wasn't my fault. There's clear evidence of this. Why are my premiums going up? Why am I losing my no claims bonus? Now, this here is another very, very important one. Never ever enter into any sort of settlement negotiations on the side of the road.
Yes.
Right. I've dealt with matters of this nature where it's come back to really, really burn the person who's been involved in it. So sometimes you have this agreement on the side of the road. You know, you feel sorry for this person. You've got insurance. You feel sorry for them. They say to you, listen, I don't have insurance. How can we sort this out? You say to them, listen,
pay the excess.
Just pay the excess and that's it. But firstly, you don't have the authority to enter into such an agreement. And secondly, there's far greater claims that are going to be imposed against that person if it's their fault, besides the excess. So your insurance company has a legal department. When you are involved in an incident, this legal department is going to claim back the cost of the repair, cost of the car hire, whatever it is, from the other party. Now, if you enter into an agreement with the other party to say, listen, you're only going to pay my excess. Let's say your excess is 5,000 rand. Right? This person's under the impression, okay, I've paid 5,000 rand. That's the end of it.
Done and dusted.
Your car goes in for panel beating. You have your car hire for 3 weeks. You know, your car comes back to you as good as new. Your total bill for the repairs, car hire, everything is, let's say, 80,000 rand. This person on the other side, suddenly 6 months to a year down the line, gets a phone call. Listen, you're involved in an accident with a certain person on a certain date. We're now issuing a letter of demand against you for the total, which is 80,000 rand. This person is now surprised because, hey, we had an agreement that I'm only going to pay the excess. And they paid the excess to you. Theoretically, well, not theoretically, the person can raise it as a defense. I've assisted somebody where we successfully raised it as a defense that, listen, here's the agreement in writing that we're only going to pay the excess and not be liable for anything else. And the insurance company then had to go back and deal with their own customer. you've caused your insurance company to lose 75,000 rand. As
That's
much
the
as
way they're gonna look at
as
it.
much as you are their customer,
Yep.
you have been the cause of the loss of 75,000 rand.
Yeah.
The insurance company, look, they may not do it, but they're fully entitled to come after you for the 75,000 rand that they've lost.
Yeah.
Because you were the cause of that loss. Now, I always emphasize this when it comes to insurance claims. You pay your monthly premiums for a reason.
Yeah.
You have the insurance, you have an incident, use it.
Absolutely. I want to skip down. If you're not happy with the outcome of a claim, what do you do?
So you have to follow the complaint escalation process. Your first step is to lay a complaint internally.
Right.
So every insurer has an internal complaints resolution department. You lay your complaint, obviously, with as much detail as possible for them to make an accurate assessment of this claim.
Yeah.
Let them assess the claim. Let them come back to you. You then look at the outcome. Okay, am I happy with this? Am I not happy with this?
Yeah.
If you're not happy with it, you have the option to escalate it to the ombud. Now, previously, we had the ombudsman for short-term insurance.
Yes.
You no longer have that. You now have the financial services ombud. So this essentially amalgamated 4 different ombuds into a single entity, which is the financial services ombud. And if you've escalated to the financial services ombud and you're not happy with that outcome as well, your last option would be to go to court. But generally speaking, the ombud resolves most issues.
Generally speaking. Question coming in from Kasim Saib.
Salams, what do I do if I'm seriously injured in an accident and I'm taken to hospital and a tow truck driver hitches my car up, but I've got insurance?
Well, that's look. You were the assumption is that because you were seriously injured, you couldn't make the necessary decision.
Yeah.
As soon as you are able to, you need to contact your insurance company and tell them, listen, this is story. This is what has happened. Somebody needs to get in contact with that company, and usually some sort of payment is negotiated between your insurance company and them. If they still refuse to return your vehicle after that, you have the option of going legal. Theoretically, you even have the option of opening a case of theft because the vehicle was removed without your permission.
Yeah.
If you were so badly injured that you were in a coma, on the side of the road,
I'm not smiling because
you could never have been
responsible,
competent to give that sort of permission to move my vehicle.
Yeah. So where would one find the telephone number for an ombudsman or for the ombudsman?
Google it. I mean, literally go on.
Sorry,
Google.
what was that?
Literally go on Google.
How do you go on Google?
Go on your computer, switch your computer on.
Right, where's the on button?
It's on the tower.
I'm not being difficult. I'm asking the questions that's coming from there. Right? Okay, so you switch the computer on, you wait, let it load up, you click on the whole, that world, that circly thingamabob, go onto the internet and then Google, Google, and you go down the bottom and you type in there, Ombudsman for Insurance Industry, click search.
No, you're gonna search for Financial Services Ombudsman.
It'll come up.
Yeah.
Right? And then the search thing is the thing that looks like a lollipop. Click on that one there and it'll give you all the info you need. If you want the recipe for butter chicken, you can get it there too. Now, you don't have to join a whole group for it. No, it'll even give you the method. That's it for the show for this morning. Altaf, as always, informative. We're looking forward to the next one. What's that email address if somebody wants to send you an email?
Okay, it's ALTAAF at RAOOF Give it to you again. ALTAAF at RAOOF Might take a day or two, but I will respond to you.
There you go. So, Naz, I know that you're not, right? But we're going to say bye-bye to all of those people that are watching the video right now. So, Tbr'S, because Zach needs to put the news over there. But I know you're not an IT professional, right? But there's a question that comes in that requires your immediate attention.
My word. Okay, so?
It says, I have a laptop.
Right.
I cannot find the power button on a tower. I don't have a tower. Now what I must do?
Find the power button on your laptop.
There you go. Be simple. That's it for the show for this morning. You do good. You be good.
Be the best version of you.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow